Hi there. Hi there. Hope you're doing good. Here I am with an update. Let me go through the process. What changes I have made with your instructions and comments. Yeah, this time has been set. So if there is, for example, you can see this is 12 a.m. to 12:40. It's showing 1 hour because it was more than half an hour. So it just converted into um, complete 1 hour. Let me show if it will show 12:20. So now this become 20 minutes, but it will show half an hour. So it's rounding up on a half hour basis. So if it will become 45 minutes, like 12 to 12:40 maybe, it will show 1 hour. Though it is short, 20 minutes short, but obviously it's more than half an hour, so it will be considered as 1 hour. Similarly on all of these. Okay, so I just read your remark regarding this more services you are providing. Yeah, this remark. Then I got the idea. Maybe you are going to apply these equipment on the selection on the event tab, and those will be reflected on the pivot table at the bottom at the end as well. I figured out that I think I should use the equipment instead of the services directly, and now we can relate the equipment with the services. So these drop downs will be required to fill in so that we can find out which service to be charged against the particular equipment selected on the event tab. You can tell me either you want to select this or this on the event tab. So you want to select the PT flow truck or you only want to select the PT. I can make both of these. So I have prepared all of the everything. So as you will let me know, I will fix it. I will make this modification and you will be able to select either this one. Currently you are selecting this one and these services I have selected. So for flow truck, its flow truck service will be selected. Why? Because we have the costing against the flow truck service thing, and the costing will be from here. Similarly for salt, salt spreader truck, I have randomly selected these. You can make the exact selection only one time. Okay, so having said that, and we have this additional control now. Um, Let me take you to the, yeah, I made sure that we are selecting the right values and we are getting the right values against each of the time. Like if we are selecting side 3 2.49 inches, so it should be correct. Then I initially thought that okay, I should make sure that if someone is selecting the inches of the snow, so he should not select the time, because either the calculation will be based upon the inches or the time. But then I realized that no, the other things are being calculated with time, and it is possible that we are calculating few fields with the time and few with the inches. So the solution here, that whether you want to have a per inch calculation of charges or per hour calculation charges, for that you need to do make changes here, just like we were making the changes when we were discussing. So if you want to for example, from site 5 to site 10, if there are no charges on per inches based, you can delete all of these. So now any services selected on site 5 to site 10 will be calculated against either the fixed interval or fixed time, which is the hourly basis, but not the inches of snow. Okay, yes, I deleted your remark where you just asked me to manually let you enter the fixed price after 11.9 inches for each side. So here now you can enter the 11.9 inches is snow thickness fixed rate, which will be multiplied by above 11.9 inches, and the from 0 to 11.9 will be added in that at the end. So for flow truck you can do it separately. For sidewalk services you can also do separately. I have also deleted that fixed column with the cost value, so you might be interested in um, having different fixed rate travel rate for different sites. If not, you can always make the same value just like this. So these are all same. If you want to keep it 200, you just need to select it, and yes, all are same. So you can even select separately for each site, or you can make all of these exactly the same for all the sites. Then I have made this all of these dynamic. So whatever you will be selecting here, the services, those will be reflected in here automatically. So these are the fixed charges. Like fixed charges means these are not depending upon the hours or inches. So this is a travel charge. This is tons of salt, which will be directly multiplying by the ton entered on the event tab, and these are the bag salts, which will be obviously multiplied directly by the number of bags. And then these four fields are exactly the four services we are offering in here: flow truck, salt truck, sidewalk, and ice melt service. So these are the four services we are providing here, and you can always enter the price for each, which will be for on this column, which will be hourly basis. So if there are 4 hours entered on the event tab, this number, for example, if someone is selecting flow truck and 4 hours entered, this will be multiplied by 4 hours. But you can see here we have both inches charges and the time charges. So you have to make sure that you are either entering the, you have to keep one charge. If you want to keep the um, per inch charge, you have to delete per hour charges for those two, especially the sidewalk. Sorry, not this one. For this one and for this one, you have to delete the uh, hourly charges, because the time per inch no charges are there. If you will keep it, it will accommodate it. It will increase it, which is wrong. So you have to make sure that you are only entering the for example, if side one has only snow per inch is snow contract, you have to delete the per hour costing as well, obviously. Similarly, this I was testing with removing all the values. So side 14 and side 15 has no values but the travel charges. Let me see if I have selected 4 or 5. No. Okay, let me delete for 4 because I don't want to enter, otherwise it will start generating the. Okay, let me delete the except the travel charges, delete all the other charges for site 4. Yeah, okay, so these are the inputs. I have made this chart on right on the adjacent side of the this table, just to make sure that if you want to see at a glance, I have added few more fields. I don't want to complicate things. I just want to make sure that you are not going and getting confused with so many, because the QC of the thing is sometimes it's a bit difficult thing. So I just made this for at a glance view so that anyone can see. Okay, for example, for this one, for this particular thing, 13 inches and PT flow truck, which service I used. The service used was flow truck services. Travel charges was applied for 200. You can see rest of the charges are null and the total is 200, which is actually the travel charges only, which we just left it here and then delete it off. If I'll delete the travel charges for as well, you will see there is no charges for all. So the total is 0. And obviously the total on the end result will also be 0. Let me select site 4 here. You will see there is only one entry and there is no total for that. And all the entries are here, time and all the other entries from the event tab. Okay, should I make it? No, no. Okay, so here the breakdown is here. Service used, travel charges on this particular entry, bulk tons of salt. Here you can see none because I have deleted the values on the other side. Bag pricing. If the snow level is less than 12 inches, you will see the costing for 12 inches here. As you can see on this one, it's showing the less than 12 inches costing. So it means it has a sidewalk services and it must be less than 2.49 inches. And obviously if it is 2 point less 2 to 2.49 on side 3, let's check it here. So here 2.49, $41 per inch, whatever the charge is.